welcome to ECCB Connects. This is a production of the Eastern Caribbean Central Bank designed to share with you who we are, what we do, and how we serve you. The ECCB is helping grade 6 students across its member countries to get ready for secondary school through mentorship and guidance. These young minds are given practical advice on handling change, staying focused, and most importantly, staying safe online as they explore the digital world. It's part of the bank's commitment at empowering the next generation. We'll share more after the break.
Feel every day, feel the vibe with ECCB for a lifetime. ECCB, our financial guide. Side by side, we go match with pride. ECCB, our financial guide. Side by side, we go match with pride.
Welcome back. In 2007, the ECCB launched its primary school mentorship program, partnering with other financial institutions and the Ministries of Finance and Education within the ECCU to provide support systems for the youth. The mentorship initiative is conducted with students in grades 4 to 6 of a selected school in each ECCB member country. The program culminates in grade 6 with a regional session aimed at helping students make the big leap from primary to secondary school. From navigating new environments to learning how to stay safe online, our youth are given the tools that they need to succeed both in school and in life. We're pleased to bring you an excerpt from the 2025 Grade 6 Transition Session where IT specialist Raja Bisesa of Pinnacle Consulting Limited and Gina Lake, Acting Deputy Director in the Management Information Systems Department at the ECCB, shared valuable tips on internet safety for children.
Today, we're going to talk about something super important, right? So I need you all to listen up. It's also something you use every single day, the internet. You're probably online a lot, whether it's chatting with friends. I know you all like to play your games, like to watch YouTube, or even scrolling through TikTok, right? But just like how you look both ways before crossing the street to be safe, there are some things you can do to be safe online too. So today I'm going to share some simple tips to help you protect yourself, your info, and even your friends while using the internet. You all ready? So let's start with a big question. Why does digital safety even matter? Well, think about how much of your life is online, guys. You chat, you're playing games, you're watching videos, you're posting pictures, maybe you're even doing a little schoolwork now and then. But just like in the real world, not everyone online has good intentions. There are some bad people out there who might try to trick you, steal your stuff, and just cause all kind of problems. And that's why we're here today. We're going to show you all some smart ways to stay safe, protect your info, and avoid drama online. So let's talk about passwords. They're kind of like the keys to your online house, right? Would you leave your front door open and then leave your house? That's what you all do at home? No, right? So don't do that with your online house either. You want to lock it up tight and before you leave. So that's why password is important. If your password is something like the word password, 123, that's super easy to guess. Or even like your name. You don't want to put it at something like that. That's like locking your door with a spaghetti noodle. Super easy to break into, right? So instead, make your password strong. Mix letters, numbers, and unique symbols like an exclamation mark or a question mark, that kind of thing.
If I could jump in with something that might help you to come up with what might be a strong and unique password for you, who here has a favorite song? Show of hands. Okay. I want one volunteer to tell me the name of their favorite song. I'm going to go with the young lady right here. Let it go. Okay, so what I want to encourage is when you're coming up with passwords, you use a passphrase. It's not just a word, but it is a little longer. And one of the things to help you to come up with a passphrase is maybe to use the lyrics of a song that you like. So it could be Elsa, Let It Go, and you change the E to a 3, and you separate the words with spaces, and you know that this lyric is meaningful to you and you only. So your best friend wouldn't necessarily be able to guess it, and it would make it difficult for hackers to steal your password. So this is one of the tips you could use to help you to come up with passphrases, strong passwords that you could use to protect your online personas.
So we want to think of your password like your toothbrush. You don't share your toothbrush with anyone, right? At least I hope so. You're not sharing your toothbrushes with anyone? Okay, good. You don't want to share it with your friends, not your cousins, no one. Even if you totally trust your friend, sharing your password could backfire. What if they leave it written down somewhere or tell someone else by mistake? They could tell a friend of their friend who may not be your friend, right? So suddenly your private stuff isn't so private anymore. And online, never give your password out to someone who messages you. If someone asks you for your password, it's definitely a scam. No real company will ever do that through email or messages, right? So remember, your password is like your toothbrush. Keep it private and don't let anyone else use it ever. All right, let's talk about phishing. And no, it's not the kind with the fishing rod and the worms and the out on the boat. This is an online type of phishing, guys. Phishing with a PH is a sneaky online trick. Scammer is going to pretend to be someone you trust, like your bank or a popular game. How many of you all play Roblox here? Or play Fortnite? Or play Minecraft? Yeah. So you see, those scammers, what they're going to do is pretend to be these games. And they're going to, or even a friend, and they're going to try to get you to give up your personal information, like your password, or even get your parents' bank account number and give them it. So phishing is kind of like this. Imagine somebody knock on your door wearing a delivery uniform and says, hey, I've got a package for you. But first, I need your house key and your phone password. That's sounding really fishy, right? Okay, so let's learn how to spot a phishing scam. Like this email I got the other day saying I want an iPhone 40 Pro. You all seen this email here? Let's look at that. They said I want an iPhone 40 Pro and $1.5 million. Wow. Well, I'm ready to retire. I'm ready to quit my job, drop out of school and retire on my $1.5 million. But then I realized this is a scam. So how do we know this is a phishing email? Let's look. First of all, I realized immediately that iPhone 14 Pro 40 doesn't exist yet. So unless this guy is from the future, then this already seems suspicious. Second, you have to look out for key phrases like you want a prize, like a free iPhone or Robux or V-Bucks. If it sounds too good to be true, then it probably is. Nobody just hands out millions of super fancy phones for free. And I know I didn't enter any legitimate giveaways recently, so how could I be winning anything? Third, the email is trying to persuade me to click on a suspicious link. These types of links usually redirect me to a website that they want me to enter my password or my payment information. Real companies won't do that, so you have to beware, right? And lastly, you can see they have lots of grammar mistakes. That's not how you spell iPhone. You all know how to spell iPhone? That's not how you spell it with an F.
You have to read. So having read the email, you would then be able to determine whether or not what is being claimed in the email is truly legitimate. Did you really win a prize? As Raja said, did you really enter a competition to win a prize? How do you even know if there are spelling mistakes and grammatical errors if you don't read it? I just want to reinforce the need for you to read before you take action. You read so that you don't put yourself in online peril by clicking on a phishing link.
Did you know that the mission of the ECCB is to advance the good of the people of the currency union by maintaining monetary and financial stability and promoting growth and development? Now you know.
We've come to the end of this week's episode of ECCB Connects. Thank you for watching. We wish all the grade 6 students across the ECCU a smooth transition to secondary school. We'll be back next week with another program. Until then, stay safe and stay connected.